Have a nice day.
Hey, beautiful. It's Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. Welcome to Have a Nice Day, where we think Animorphs were awesome and covered a lot of pretty deep topics for a kids series. I'm Mike Johnson, and I'm here with my friend Chris Hagee from the We Read Movies podcast. How's it going?
It's going great, Mike. How about you?
Just fine, thank you. And we were transforming wolves into bears.
That one girl got, or was it a guy? Somebody got stuck as a bird forever.
Yeah,
it was a dark series.
It's true. Let's talk about last week's challenge.
So last week the puzzle was a word ladder, and for those of you who don't know, a word ladder is when you take one word and turn it into another word one letter at a time, forming valid dictionary words with each change. And I asked our listeners to turn the word bear into the word wolf. You can do this a couple of different ways. The way that I did it was you can turn bear into boar, into boat, into goat, into goad, into gold, into golf, into wolf.
Wow. Okay. How many steps is that?
That is 7 steps.
All right. We got lots of answers. Some of them were very long. I was impressed with the fortitude involved in it.
Some people really wanted beer to be involved. And so they went on a long way to get there.
Okay. So there are people who are not going to believe me. They just won't. And you'll have to believe me. We took all of the answers and we put them into a hat, drew out a random one, and it is Dan Garlington from Seattle, Washington, who some of you will know as our friend Dan from Gayish. He works on our show Gayish, doing all kinds of stuff for us, but mostly correcting us. So now we're going to put him on the spot and I'm living for it. Dan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
And randomly selecting me.
I swear to God, it was random.
I have a program. It does it for me.
All right. Yeah. What do you got for us today?
Yeah, so Dan, we brought you on the show today to play a vocabulary game. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you some words in foreign languages that don't have a direct translation in English. And I'm also going to give you 3 possible definitions for them. And all you have to do is pick the real definition of that word.
Okay.
All right.
So don't be too nervous.
At least it doesn't have to do with music. I was terrified.
Also, I want to apologize to all of the potentially native speakers of these languages. I got these pronunciations from the internet. So if I'm wrong, I did my best. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So for the first word, it's a Tagalog word, and the word is gigil. Do you think that is A, the irresistible urge to hug something that is incredibly cute? Do you think it's B, the feeling of being full but wanting to continue eating because the food is good? Or do you think it's C, a friend that you like better when you aren't actually spending time with them?
I'm going to go with B because it resonates the most with me.
That's fair, and there should be a word for that. But no, it is actually the irresistible urge to hug something that's very cute.
And some people don't resist that urge, and then they hug something that they shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's gotten me in a lot of trouble at Eagle. All right. What about this is a Yagan word, and the word is, this is going to be rough on me, Mamila Pinatapai. Mamila Pinatapai. Do you think that is A, the experience of walking into a room, forgetting why you've walked into that room, and only remembering again after you've left the room? Do you think it's B, the twitch that your leg sometimes does while you're drifting off to sleep that ends up jolting you awake? Or do you think it's C, a look shared by 2 people who both want the other to do something that they themselves are afraid to initiate?
Ooh, I think B sounds like something that we would have a word for in English. I'm going to go with C.
It is indeed C.
Yay.
So when you're on a first date and you would like the other person to kiss you, but you're afraid to actually kiss the other person, that's Mamila Pinatapai.
Wow. Well done.
All right, what about this one? Backpfeifengesicht. That's a German word. Do you think that that is the bit of flab on one's back that hangs over pants that are too tight, but that doesn't show up when one is naked? Do you think that that is B, a face that without needing to know the person, you just want to slap? Or is it C, the feeling of wanting to do nothing in a different place than you're currently doing nothing in?
Oh. Could you say the word again?
Backpfeifengesicht.
It's German, right? Backpfeifengesicht.
Yeah.
I'm going to go C again.
It is not C. It's a face that needs a slap. It's B.
Wow, it's so German.
Yeah. Also called Brad.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. What about this one? The word is tartle. It's a Scottish word. Do you think that that is A, the inability to look away from something that you know you absolutely should not be looking at? Do you think it's B, the moment of hesitation that you experience when introducing someone you've forgotten the name of? Or do you think it's C, the experience of having the chair make a farting sound once and then not being able to recreate it?
Oh, I want it to be C really bad. Can I phone a friend? Can I call Scottish Mike? No. Let's let her roll on B.
It is indeed B. Yes.
Woo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the moment when you're like, this is my friend.
Who I've known for a long time.
I have one more for you.
Awesome.
The word is Ietsuurpak. This is an Inuit word. Do you think that it means A, the feeling of frustration that you experience when waiting for something that should already be here? Do you think it's B, the experience of doing something embarrassing that you're not sure if anyone else saw? Or do you think it's C, the instant connection you share with someone when finding out that they like the same obscure thing that you do?
Oh, wow. I feel like we haven't had an A yet, so I'm just going to go with A.
The multiple choice quiz logic is correct. It is A. Yeah, it's the feeling of like, where is that pizza?
Wow.
Yeah.
I experienced that a lot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Dan, I have to do a little bit of math and you win.
You win.
Yay.
Yay.
Awesome.
Dan, it's good. It's good to see you on yet another work day.
Yeah. 3 days in a row. Wow.
Yeah, thanks for coming in and being on the show. We really appreciate it. And thanks for everything that you do for Gayish.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I started finally listening to Have a Nice Gay.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Yeah. So what is the challenge for this week? What are we doing?
Yeah. So the puzzle for this week is, I'm hoping not too difficult for everybody, but it's the short and sweet puzzle of the following. If Zoe is 302 and Lois is 5,107, what is Shiloh?
Okay.
Yeah. That's cryptic.
That is cryptic. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like your social security number is buried in there somewhere. Maybe.
Not my social security number.
Yeah, maybe it was Dan's. Well, that's it for Wednesday Game Day on Have a Nice Gay. Join us tomorrow for Thankful Thursday. We are Have a Nice Gay Pod on all social media, and our website is haveanicegay.com. If you think you know the answer to this week's puzzle, email us at haveanicegaypod@gmail.com. All correct answers will be placed in a raffle for a totally random, I promise, chance to play with us on the air next week. Entries must be in by Monday, April 19th, 2021 at noon Pacific time. Thank you again to Dan Garlington from Seattle, Washington. And of course, Chris Hagee from the We Read Movies podcast. Chris will be back with us next week with the answer to this week's puzzle. Until then, have a nice gay, Chris.
Have a nice game, Mike.
Have a nice gay.